Good morning, guys. We're starting out with that winter weather advisory. It goes until 6 from Missouri counties until 10 a.m. in Arkansas. We're concerned about a glaze of ice through the day today with that freezing rain and the temperatures hovering that freezing mark. Things could get slick, especially bridges, overpasses, and sidewalks. All of that pink tells us we have mostly a freezing rain and sleet out there this morning. It's very wet, though, and borderline cold enough, so a lot of it isn't really sticking too well. We do have some temperatures a little bit warmer to the south and west. That's where we're finding rain. So temperatures in the middle 40s in Fayetteville, at 33 in Springfield, again marginally there for some freezing rain, and then temperatures in the 20s up to the north and east where ice could be sticking a little bit better. So wet layer of ice on your windshield, you need to get rid of it this morning, but it should be pretty easy to clean. We'll have that concern for ice through the day today, especially early, and then wet roads by this evening. So we'll keep things pretty wet through the afternoon. Temperatures in the middle 30s with that cold rain by dismissal. An aerial flood watch continues through tomorrow morning because we could get another 1 to 2 inches of rain and some minor flooding. So you see the pinks here. We keep a lot of that freezing rain until noon, 1 or 2 o'clock. Then we keep that freezing rain especially healthy to the north and east and to the east. That's probably where we'll have the higher ice accumulations. Rain overnight and rising temperatures. Clouds tomorrow morning, then sunshine and 40s by tomorrow afternoon. Joe, Lauren.
So the road conditions are something that you need to watch out for as you get out and moving this morning.
And have caused numerous school closings you can find on the bottom of your screen and on our website. Nyjah McDonald, we need to check in with her one last time on our live drive. How's it going, Nyjah?
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. We are now on Highway 65, and all this morning, the roads have been relatively okay. They've just been wet. It's been raining the entire time, but the roads have just been wet. That's about it. However, there is a thin layer of ice, as we mentioned, that will be on your windshield. I had to scrape mine off this morning. It didn't take long, but I did have to do that. Go ahead and check out that MoDOT map on your screen right now. Download that app. That will be a good tool for you to have today and to have in the future when there is a winter weather advisory. The roads right now are green. Green is good. That's what we're looking for. However, if the road conditions were to change, the colors would change accordingly to let you know. School closings are a thing that is important to look out for this morning as well. As we mentioned, those are rolling across your screen this morning, and they will continue to be updated. I saw a tweet from Missouri State University saying that classes will continue today. So if you're an MSU student and you have classes today, expect to go to class this morning. Again, just make sure you're prepared for any maybe potential delays that might happen this morning. Make sure that you give yourself enough time to get to where you need to be. Winter weather kit in your car is always a good idea to have. And also download our Color 10 app for up-to-date weather information as we enter a winter weather advisory weekend. But for now, reporting live on the road, Nyjah McDonald, Ozark First.
Nyjah, we appreciate you checking those conditions for us. A new bill in Missouri could do away with any book a board of parents deems sexually inappropriate for minors and potentially jail librarians. It's House Bill 2044, sponsored by Republican Newton County State Rep Ben Baker. The bill would have each library establish an elected board of parents to review material for its shelves and determine what's appropriate or not. If the bill becomes law and librarians don't follow that rule, they would face up to a year in county jail or a $500 fine. Here's what a local mom thinks about it.
I'd like that, to decide if it can be here or not. Yeah, I'd like that. I already have to keep an eye on her phone and who she talks to and social media and stuff. So for that law to be here, it would help because I don't have to worry about her in the library. Because in the library, I want her to be safe.
But the library says it already takes precautions when monitoring what's accessible to minors. Library District Executive Director Regina Greer Cooper says they would rather leave the discretion up to individual families.
Every family, in the world is different. I wouldn't dream of telling you what books that you and your children can use, and I don't want anybody telling me that. There's a lot of things out there in the world, to get access to, and we do our best to have quality things to be provided to the citizens of Greene County, no matter what their age is.
We also tried reaching out to Representative Baker, but have not heard back.
And we put crime into focus for you now. 2 families in Arkansas are shaken up after seeing a man trying to break into their homes. Katie Guswell caught a thief breaking into her car and then going for her front door. She had a camera installed because this has happened in the past, but within the same hour, less than a mile from her home, that same person had actual good luck getting into a different house.
It's scary to think that someone would be so bold as to try to just open your front door at 4:45 in the morning. They're going house to house, car to car, in a general area or a street until they, I guess, fill up the bags that they bring with them.
She believes that at some point a person may use their Second Amendment rights on someone who breaks in and is warning everyone, just keep your doors locked.
Around the Ozarks, dozens of people in Ozark may soon lose their jobs. The Russell Stover store on Marlar Lane will close in April. Its corporate department announced big nationwide consolidations to the company this week. Russell Stover is opening up new jobs at expansion facilities in other states. In total, 400 positions will be cut. An employee we talked to said workers in Ozark have been encouraged to apply for those new spots, but not everyone wants to leave the area. The Butler, Missouri Distribution Center will also close.
All right, we take a look at things that are trending right now, following up on an attack that happened in the Middle East more than a week ago, right?
Yeah, following up on that tension there, the Al-Assad Air Base, which was attacked by Iranians, it's an Iraq base that was housing Americans. Initial reports were showing there were no fatalities. That's still the case as far as we know with Americans, but new information shows at least 11 Americans were injured, which we did not know until just now.
That was coming from January 8th when there was the back and forth between Qasem Soleimani, the U.S. going after him, and then the response from Iran. That's what that is. Yeah.
Also making news now, a Starbucks near Chicago was hit by a driver. Part of the building collapsed.
Part of the building collapsed. You see it right here.
Whoa.
5 people hurt, 2 critically. No new information, though, at last check. We still got to find out the cause of all that. Yeah.
It looks like it caught fire.
Yeah, we'll keep an update, hoping the best for those people who were involved. Weather, of course, a big headline today as well, Elisa.
Yeah, we've got the winter weather advisory and aerial flood watch all day, so an icy mixed rain could give us some slick roads and some flooding. Clearing skies tomorrow and then cold sunshine on Sunday.
All right, everyone, thanks so much for starting off your Friday with us. Have a great weekend.